Okay, welcome to the channel, AI Talks Daily. My name is David Honig, mechanical engineer and robotics teacher. We're going to be taking a look at the ChatGPT tool. It's been a bit controversial, and we're going to try to dispel the controversy behind ChatGPT and try to get a feel for the personality of the basically computer artificial intelligence. Okay, so let me just pull this up. See, we have ChatGPT here. Let me just pop around. This is the channel AI Talks Daily. So we're going to be posting videos here that you can watch. So if you would please, with being that we're a new channel, if you would subscribe and like the channel and also put on notifications, it would be really helpful. Let me see here. We'll pop back over to ChatGPT. So what is this channel all about? Basically, we're going to use the ChatGPT tool. We're going to ask questions, and we're going to sort of get a feel for what ChatGPT is like. I know there's a lot of people out there that maybe they have some interest, or it's a little scary. They think artificial intelligence is going to destroy the world or take all our jobs, and maybe they're a little hesitant to load the program on their computers and those sorts of things. But what we're going to do is actually use ChatGPT here and show you that it's not something we should be fearful of, but instead we should be utilizing this critical tool that is the biggest sensation since the release of the internet. Basically what we have here is, in a sense, it's almost like having a crystal ball. It's basically like having a personal assistant or a co-pilot to help us with information. So let's take a look. Been playing around with it a little bit so you can see my screen here. Let's see. I'll ask it a question. Okay. So what I did was I put an extension on my ChatGPT. It's called TalkBerry, and what it will allow me to do is input some questions and actually have ChatGPT talk to us. So let's take a look. Hello, ChatGPT. Looks like it missed it. Okay,
the frame rate, FPS, refers to the number of frames or...
Okay, let me clear this. Let me start a new chat. Okay, we've got a new chat here. Hello, ChatGPT. Okay, that's not working. Let me type that out.
While there isn't a specific diet called the junk food diet endorsed by health professionals, there...
Okay, these are some previous chats that were labeled new chat. Okay, let me start with a new chat. Here we go. Okay, here we are diving in. Hello, ChatGPT. Okay, that's not working. Most likely because I have the mic on for OBS, which is recording my screen. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and type the question here. Alright, so I hit Hi GPT. Let's see if...
Hello. How can I assist you today?
So that was nice. You see how I said hello? I said Hi GPT, and ChatGPT came back and said, hello, how can I assist you today? So that's a nice start. So what these questions, what they're called is prompts. So if you search the YouTube and search the web, you're going to find a lot of chatter about prompts. Prompts are basically how we go ahead and communicate to ChatGPT, and the better you craft your question with some parameters, the better, more refined answer you will get back. And so that's really important. Just sort of good to know with all the lingo that's out there. Okay, so let's say I wanted to ask it, how to get monetized on YouTube, right? So let's take a look at that question. How do you get monetized on YouTube?
Hello. How can I assist you today?
Okay, so I had recorded my voice and it typed the words, how do you get monetized on YouTube? It's a little bit tricky on how you hit these buttons, but okay, so I hit enter. ChatGPT is thinking. ChatGPT is usually pretty quick, but every now and then I do notice there is a little bit of delay. A little longer than normal. Come on, ChatGPT, you can do it. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. How does one get monetized on YouTube? Okay, ChatGPT is thinking. Like I'm losing my voice here a little bit. Acting really slow today. I don't know if it's because I have 2 logins with Chrome. Let me go ahead and close one of them. And then I'll hit refresh. Yeah, we're showing network error. How does one get monetized on YouTube? Okay, ChatGPT thinking, and right away
To get monetized on YouTube, you need to meet certain requirements set by YouTube's partner program. Here's a general outline of the steps involved. Create a YouTube channel. Sign in to YouTube with a Google account and create your own channel. Meet the eligibility criteria. You need to fulfill specific requirements such as having at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on your channel within the past 12 months. Review the YouTube Partner Program policies. Familiarize yourself with the guidelines and ensure your content adheres to YouTube's policies. Enable monetization. Once you meet the eligibility criteria, you can apply for the YouTube Partner Program. Go to the YouTube Studio, navigate to the Monetization tab, and follow the instructions to enable monetization. Set up an AdSense account. Connect your YouTube channel to an AdSense account, which will handle the payment aspects of your monetization. If you don't have an AdSense account, you can create one during the process. Review and agree to terms. Read and agree to the terms and conditions of the YouTube Partner Program and AdSense. Create and upload content. Continue creating high-quality, original content that adheres to YouTube's guidelines and engages your audience. Advertise your channel. Promote your videos through social media, collaborations, and effective SEO practices to attract more viewers and subscribers. Remember that YouTube's policies and requirements may evolve over time, so it's essential to stay updated with the latest guidelines from the platform.
Wow, that was a very extensive explanation of how one gets monetized on YouTube. Can you please give me the same answer with only 3 bullet points?
To get monetized on YouTube, you need to meet certain requirements set by YouTube's partner program. Certainly. Here's a condensed version. Meet eligibility criteria. Reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past 12 months on your YouTube channel. Enable monetization. Apply for the YouTube Partner Program in YouTube Studio and connect an AdSense account for payment. Adhere to policies. Create original, guideline-compliant content, promote your channel, and continue engaging your audience. I hope this simplified version is helpful. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know.
Wow, so that was really great. I mean, look at the power of this virtual assistant, this co-pilot. I mean, if we thought, a calculator was a big deal when the calculator first came out, or the internet was such a sensation, there was a slow adoption of the internet. At first it was looked at as, not allowed to be in the workplace. Then suddenly it was all of your work and research revolved around using the internet and getting that information. And now look at this. She's actually talking to us. It's almost like having C-3PO from the famous movie Star Wars just answering all my questions, and it's just a matter of shaping our questions the right way for her to answer us. Matter of fact, we could even play around with the voices a little bit. So let's with the extension that I'm using, TalkBerry, that's basically paired up with ChatGPT. It allows you to pick some various voices. So we'll pick. I'm looking for like a UK English male voice. Okay, and we'll see if we can get her to play that.
Certainly. Here's a condensed version. Meet eligibility criteria. Reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past 12 months on your YouTube channel. Enable monetization. Apply for the YouTube Partner Program in YouTube Studio and connect an AdSense account for payment. Adhere to policies. Create original, guideline-compliant content, promote your channel, and continue engaging your audience. I hope this simplified version is helpful. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know.
How many users are using ChatGPT?
Certainly. Here's a condensed version. Meet eligibility criteria. Reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past.
Oh, stop it.
As an AI
okay, a little trickiness and.
As an AI language model, I don't have access to real-time data or specific information about the usage of specific apps.
How many users are using ChatGPT?
As an AI language model, I don't have access to real-time data or specific information about the usage of specific apps or platforms like ChatGPT. My responses are generated based on the information available up until September.
It was reading the previous answer and I had mistyped. Okay, it's a little sensitive on the key.
As an AI language model, I don't have access to real-time data on the number of users using ChatGPT. However, OpenAI's GPT-3 model, which powers ChatGPT, has gained significant popularity and is used by various organizations and individuals for a wide range of applications. Since ChatGPT is available on the ChatGPT iOS app, it may have its own user base, but the exact number of users is not publicly available.
Okay, I did hear some people throwing some numbers around, and it was something like 100 million users at one point or another, and basically the rate of engagement was faster than Facebook and Twitter, some of those social media platforms. So there's definitely a lot of people using ChatGPT out there, but there's also a huge population of people that don't even know what ChatGPT is, or they are afraid of it, and that's why I'm trying to show that here a little bit, so we can get a closer look at it if you haven't already loaded it onto your computer and you have some hesitation. This is an extremely powerful tool. One of the drawbacks, and they talk about it here, it says my responses are generated based on the information available up until September 2021. So that is a huge handcuff there in terms of, if you want to ask ChatGPT what's currently going on with the climate change or any significant issues that are going on today, like I think if you asked it about a recent event like the highly controversial situation with the submarine that went down to see the Titanic, something like that. If you asked it some of these more questions on recent events, ChatGPT is not going to be able to give you any answers. So that's interesting. I think it also will hold back on any gray areas or controversial areas if you asked it questions around maybe political questions or these sorts of things. So again, we're going to be asking ChatGPT some questions on this channel. So if you would, in the comments below, if you have a question you would like me to ask ChatGPT on the channel, please in the comments below put a question there that I can ask ChatGPT, and we'll get to we'll take a look at that, and we'll get a feel for the personality of ChatGPT, and we'll be able to determine whether ChatGPT has some bias in how it answers its questions, whether it has some limitations, and where the where the power of GPT is, and where the shortcomings of ChatGPT is. I think the average person might utilize the tool and just accept everything coming out of ChatGPT as 100% correct, and that would be a very bad decision. I think as an engineer, you take a look at some of the various questions and answers, and they can be a little bit subjective. Also, I guess computer programmers might ask ChatGPT to write a program, or someone who's very knowledgeable in any particular area. Maybe it's English writing or something like that, and ChatGPT maybe writes an essay for you. You can just ask it just about anything, and but you can basically deep dive into the details. And what I'm getting at, I think ChatGPT is just an amazing, powerful assistant, but we should not be using this information at its face value as truth. Yeah, so I'm sure you know exactly what I mean on that. Let's just raise another question or two with ChatGPT, just again to get a feel for it. Okay, you might have found this interesting, how I have a recorded screen and recorded face on the screen. So let's go ahead and ask it how one goes about doing that. ChatGPT, how to record screen and face for YouTube videos.
As an AI language model, I don't have access to real-time data on the number of users using ChatGPT.
But here comes
However, OpenAI's GPT-3 model, which powers ChatGPT, has gained significant popularity and is used by various organizations.
And I just highlighted what its response.
To record your screen and face for YouTube videos, you can follow these general steps. Set up a screen recording software. Install a screen recording application on your computer or mobile device. Popular options include OBS Studio for desktop, QuickTime Player for macOS, or AZ Screen Recorder for Android. Connect a camera or webcam. Use an external camera or built-in webcam to record your face while you record the screen. Ensure it is properly connected and recognized by your recording software. Configure recording settings. Open the screen recording software and adjust the settings as needed. Select the area of your screen you want to record and set up the desired video and audio quality. Position the camera. Position your camera or webcam in a suitable...
Okay, so I just paused the audio there, but you can see it gave us a really nice list, 9 steps on how one would go about that. Interestingly here, it answered the question. It doesn't make any reference that it has only information from 2021 and or older. And I'm not sure how old OBS is or some of these softwares that it recommends. These seem pretty current to me, so that would be interesting if it's able to answer some questions with up-to-date information and other questions with only information up to 2021, because a lot of times when it answers certain questions and gives you a certain perspective, it will sort of warn you that it's only using information available up until September 2021, as we see over here. So that's kind of interesting, and it's a watch out for when using ChatGPT. Okay, so here's another prompt. Again, the key terminology that the users are using out there is called a prompt, and how you go about prompting ChatGPT with a question. And we'll ask it for a recipe. ChatGPT, give me the best recipe for an apple pie.
To record your screen and face for YouTube videos, you can...
Okay. So I don't know if you've been watching here, but there's a prompt line here. That's where you put your prompt, your prompt, basically your question to ChatGPT. If you hit the purple little arrow here, that submits the question to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT will answer. Or you can go on the prompt line and hit enter. So ChatGPT.
Certainly. Here's a classic recipe for apple pie. Ingredients: 2½ cups all-purpose flour, 1 cup unsalted butter, cold and cut into small pieces, 1/2 teaspoon salt.
This is awesome, right? So ChatGPT is giving us the best recipe, classic recipe for apple pie, right? And here it is. And not only does it lay it out, like, you might say, well, how is this different from the internet? You know, I could go out there and search, and then there would be, you know, a million links to all of these different versions of apple pie. But here is like, it's almost like having in a sense, a friend or an assistant, or a group of assistants that are all experts in their field that quickly come back and say, hey, you know, here's the instructions. And they're actually physically talking to you and telling you how you go about making an apple pie. So I can imagine, you know, having my computer in my kitchen, and you know, even though that seems a little bit nerdy, have the computer right in my kitchen, and you know, ChatGPT tells me how to bake a pie. But there's a lot of great questions. So again, if you have a question you'd like to ask ChatGPT, put it down in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and click on notifications to help my channel grow. This is the first of many videos, and I apologize if we had some technical difficulties and some little hiccups here and glitches, but we'll finally we'll get to it. And I hope this has been informative and at least entertaining to you. Check it out and check out all our videos. There's going to be a lot of great videos to come. Thank you so much.